Dr. Fox here, back with you in my silhouettes. We're gonna come up this way. I want to show you something pretty exciting. And then there's that gorgeous antenna. I got a story behind that one. I'll save that for later. And then of course my beautiful RC that many have started to see over there on the Instagram. And it's Skyblue as we come in. I'm purposely having the camera go like this because I'm trying not to show the number on the front of the building as we approach and come in. And now audio will change. It'll be a bit echoey. And here's the porch. And then if you look out this side, this is the other side of that. Right now my neighbor is selling their home over there too. They moved out recently. I got some of my holiday stuff ready to go. The shovels are ready for the winter. And then we enter the beautiful home here. I actually have that going to a friend of mine. They're gonna come pick that up, and I've got my friend of mine going to the other one as well. So here's the beautiful breezeway. Movies this way as well. And there we go. You got some there as well. And you can see I took some time, finally got this nice little rod put on here as well. And excuse some of the things. I'm going to take some of those things back to the store. And then we got my nice little hat rack and key rack and all that good stuff. And then there was a dog gate up, but that's got to go to a friend of mine. So this is the gorgeous machine out here. It's kind of like you come in and before you sit down to enjoy a nice movie, you've got your nice little console. This plays over 7,500 plus games. And then of course, I've always wanted, like when you come in the house, to have this like balcony. I had this little apartment in Parsonsfield that used to remind me of it. That the stairwell just went up around it. I fell in love with it. These hardwood floors are beautiful. And then we come through the curtain, and I have to show you all this gorgeous curtain. Let me see if I can back up a little bit. Just it gives the whole motif, and then when I close all my sun blocking mirrors here, yeah, so it actually looks like that's the I want to get more of the little tie backs that'll kind of tie it back, but yeah, so there's that. And then so for movie time, then we've got my, sorry, I'm in the middle of doing laundry, my apologies. You got like the admit one ticket. So I have like, this is metal. It's like a little metal. I thought about putting that in a frame. I haven't decided yet. And we come over and Miss Mora is in the chair. And for those that follow me on Instagram know that I've got like E.T. above it and then the Grease. Yeah, I have all those movies in my digital library as well, my Google Play as well. So we come over here. So let's start on this. There's a kitty bed. Let's start up here. So I did these in alphabetical order and ways I could I just worked out almost perfectly. So I went with Blade Runner. I would have liked to find a poster that was like the final cut or director's cut version. And then we have the Caddyshack, of course. And then you've got like the right there. And then this gorgeous movie clock up here. I couldn't believe that. I found that on Amazon. That was a little pricey, but and then I've got some other little media. I'm not gonna show this gorgeous TV because my luck, YouTube's gonna be like blocking because I have comment on in the background right now, and I don't have it. It's like a little day bed. Sometimes I might take a nap here. It's some of you that know my Transformer obsession. So there's like classic jazz 86 studio series. I think that's the War of Cybertron. Ultra Magnus, and then we have a cup, and he even has the little Energon goodie. He's got the little item to give an Energon goodie. Of course, that's one of the earlier Unicrons, not that really big one. So when we were talking about the posters earlier, so I have a lot of these sun blockers, and then we come around and we have the Dark Crystal, and then Labyrinth, of course, and I have like this it's like the same kind of felt fabric type that you'd get when you're like the ones that are along the movie walls sometimes. So I pull this down and it really blocks it out. And then I have like a light behind my television. And then I've got another movie light set up, and I'll get to that in a minute. So this is all up here. I got the bar going across my directors, my microphone. And then we got a kitty chair, and Mora's napping in the director's chair. Then we got E.T., Grease. Then we come around here. And I've got to find something to cover. There's like these 4 dots on the wall, or I might just cover them. It's my workout. This is my exercise bike. That TV is actually not attached. I just had it in here for a little while, but I do about 4 miles a week on it. It's my little one of my stools. This is where I usually put my fan when I'm trying to chill out here. And then the Dominate, and he helps motivate me. Arnold helps motivate me while I'm here doing my workout. And then now I put in 2 new of those Sicilian lights, I think they're called, and then they'll light up like pretty much any color. I have them set to blue right now. And then this gorgeous oil painting of a lot of the horror classic icon characters. Let's see if I can get a better shot of that. I'll try to get a still and put that up on Instagram if I can remember to do that as well. And then what's neat is I was trying to go for, I didn't have thousands of dollars to buy those like really nice movie seats. So I bought one where this thing folds down and it gives you like a couple, and it looks kind of like, and I had it going this way, and then I've got like this nice sound bar up in there, and just my bass, and oh, it's just really, really, really nice. I don't know if you can kind of see it. There's like a little purple going around. I know one of the people watching, that's one of her favorite colors. So, and then I've got a lot of storage under there, and just some things I'm putting aside. I got a lot of my holiday stuff under there as well. And then we move into the dining room. Now, bear with me, okay? What you're seeing now is not going to be my end result, because a lot of what you're about to see is going to be moved into something I will talk about shortly. So, and then I'll probably get moved around. I got my print over here. I'm doing like a nice little island. I got one of my World of Warcraft. I know they're going through a lot of mess right now, but we've got like the Alliance flag up here, banner. And then we've got some more blockouts, and then you can see I've got like this is a 12-in-1. These are the legacy cabinets. I'm bumming they didn't give me the one that lights up. So you got the 12-in-1 Mortal Kombat, the 12-in-1 Pac-Man. I actually had it on Dig Dug. I was just playing that a little bit earlier, and my favorite Super Pac-Man on there. Street Fighter 2 12-in-1 Legacy. That actually has Darkstalkers and Strider Commando. Like there's a whole bunch of games on that one. And I'm going to actually set my desk up elsewhere, but I want to get my dining room table back so I can actually sit down and eat again. I missed that. So for now, it's my gaming chairs here, and we're doing it like that. I got my AC in the wall. I got my fan over here. And sorry, that's supposed to be blocked off. I got a new mirror put up. That's just for down here. I've pretty much been living on the first floor. I like getting creative, and I go through a lot of times just finding other little posters and things I've gotten from games, and I kind of combine this. This is from Breath of the Wild. This is the Hyrule poster, and it always reminded me of like the Goonies map. It was sort of waterlogged and had been kind of ruined. And then this is from the World of Warcraft Traveler book that came out. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to kind of combine these. They just fit into this. It's the thing is I had a lot of these extra frames left over, and I'm trying to figure out what to put in them and stuff. And and then this gorgeous, I know the Bugs Bunny from the Happy Meal there, but so this is this gorgeous, kind of like where you'd put like China, but I'm not doing China. I don't do that kind of stuff. I've got other characters and things. I was actually thinking about bringing down like my Transformers and characters and kind of display like my collection in here, which would be a lot of fun. I've got like some of the Final Fantasy ones that I had. Like this was years ago, and I forgot my brother had. He was so sweet to like hold on to these characters for me. I didn't even I forgot I had these. I thought I had given these away or sold them or something. I don't know. I couldn't believe it. And that's a little Bulbasaur. That sharpens the pencils. So there's that room. These actually can close too. I thought about like setting, another reason I had the curtain too is like if I had to turn this into like my sort of my bedroom, or I was going to put like the Babe Cave sign up here. That way I can close off. I've got doors downstairs that are like this type here. These ones that could go over here. I was thinking about putting them back up and then put a little insulation foam around that. And then that way it would give someone like a private entrance, because I can come on the side path. And then now while we're still doing the first floor, sorry, excuse me, I'm doing laundry. This is for my backup batteries as well, and I use my stand to get up. And it's all the nice little pantry. Let's see if we can kind of back this up a little bit. I got some of the, I haven't used any of these cabinets yet, but I got, these are all by magnets I get from, this is those Super Mario magnets, and it was piece by piece by piece when I first moved in. I worked on it my first weekend here, putting together a neat little, give you all a nice little setup. And I was trying to make it look like there was still a few lives left. Whoops, up there on each side. It's right in there, yeah. And then I show how many coins it was, but they didn't have like a little X to show you how many and stuff. But and I'm all excited. I've never, ever owned. Yeah, she's come to visit. Hello, love. Yeah, she keeps whining to go in. I think with her acute smell and her acute hearing, she probably hears something. God forbid, I hope we don't have a rodent, but it is an old home. Mama, I think it was built in 1951. Don't quote me on that. Oh, Mama, I don't want to keep showing you guys. Trying not to do that. I got it. Yes, my love. So we come in, gorgeous, beautiful hardwood floors. I've always wanted, you can see one of my Autobot symbols. I wanted to make it look like the refrigerator was an Autobot also. I've never, ever been able to afford these nice ones that open from side to side with a, I always had like the little tiny ones with like the freezer up here, and I could never afford that. So to kind of go along with this motif as well, I wanted to get one, this cute little like bar. Bear with me. I wait a few times a year. I'm going to be doing this burning, and then I can burn all that down, or I might get it in the basement so I can open up that door. That'll give you entry in there. And it goes out back, and we have this gorgeous out back as well. And yeah, it's nice. There's a place, there's a nice full fire pit out there. There's a compost. There's like 3 little raised gardens. There's even set up for, like, God forbid if things got worse again, like COVID, and we had to have our own protein. There's already a chicken coop in place if need be. And a little shed over there, and just some nice privacy back here. It overlaps with the neighbors next to us on that side as well. Oh, sorry, excuse the stuff. I'm still putting things away. And then this is the gorgeous, nice. I never used my dishwasher. I always hand wash them. Maybe someday I might, but these are the nice cabinets here. I'm sorry. Oh, shoot. And then we got Miss Mora where she's eating over here. Hey, honey. We have this. She's getting arthritis. It's a little bit harder for her to get up. She's a little over 11 now in human years. So she jumps up. I help her up sometimes when she needs some help. Excuse the trash. So that's the first floor. I guess I could take you into the basement. The only problem is I'm gonna have to try to close her behind me, or when I come up, she's gonna try to dart out at me, and I'm not liking this. So can put some supplies here. I'd love, if I had the money, I would so love to be able to just finish some more laundry. I'd love to just be able to like finish this and make this like a finished. They had to put in all new piping over here. It looks really good now. You should have saw what it looked like before. It looked terrible. But they even put in like this new piping and no radon setup over there. So then I got some of my supplies. This is where we do the washer and dryer. This is where I do my stuff. And then we have this is the heater system down here, and so I can vacuum. It's a new one. That'll go up. Thankfully, I wouldn't even have this down here or even anything. I pretty much don't have anything else on the ground. But I was pretty impressed. The last owner, he had a painting business or like a painting gallery here, and you can probably kind of see where he's like spray paint. He used to have them right on the floor in the middle of winter, because usually this kind of stuff like will leak in or get wet a little bit. I'll have to see how this winter goes. But those were the doors I was talking about. There's some of my some of my tools that a lot of folks know when I was building out at that first home that I assembled from just land. And I hope maybe someday, not holding my breath, but maybe someday where he had his work shop, maybe we'll get to finally do something with good old Omnibot 2000. This poor guy's been, I've been wanting to take him fully apart, repaint him a lot like what you see here, and give him a full white paint cleanup. Just clean all his parts, you know, and just kind of got, that's why I've got my little drilling tool there as well. These are just extra supplies. You can see the place is sort of vented as well, some of my tools, and sadly, my beautiful electric mower, the blade doesn't spin. It will power the wheels, but not the blade. There's storage back here. I was actually thinking about converting this into like a half bath. They put in a brand new window up there. It looks really, really nice. There's just some insulation in here right now. I haven't used this for storage yet. I haven't quite decided. I was thinking about my tools or something when I get, I don't know. I've got a whole list of things I may or may not do. That's all I'm saying. But there's more shelving here, and nice little air purifier built in over here. This is where the electrical is. This is where the oil is behind here, and then the unit, and then the hot water heater there. And so that's the basement. So I think now we will head on back up. My luck, she's gonna try to dart down here. Yes. Oh, the stories to tell. I think she's gonna try to dart in here. Look out! Look out! I'm sorry. Sorry. Trying not to yell into the microphone. I just don't want her down there for a whole list of reasons. Now we're gonna take you upstairs. And I think you all saw this night. Now, I've been doing a lot of little tweaking, and I don't want to ruin these gorgeous hardwood floors. So, of course, I'm also I like carpet. I'm a little bit, trust me, if I had it my way, the whole place would be carpeted. And I know there's pros and cons, but I spend some time and some money here, and I've upgraded. So I spent a whole afternoon, a whole Saturday, I think it was, just putting these down and putting like the sticky stuff underneath them. And then I got the rods up for the side curtain as well. And then we go up this way. Oh, look, she's going to come on the tour with us, right, Mama? Yeah, because I think she's going to get to go to the 3rd floor. Yeah, she's all excited. You want to go this room first? Okay, so this is the babe cave. This is what I was excited about. If I turn the lights off, I think you guys can kind of see. I was going to just put it like on the door on here. I didn't want to ruin the trim. It was really, they painted it really, really, really nice. So there's the gorgeous Legends Pinball at Games pinball setup. There's the, sorry, I'm a little out of breath. And I work out 6 times a week. Anyway, you can see I'm getting ready to paint, I hope, at some point. I've pretty much been living downstairs because it's too hot up here. And that's the other thing, it's starting to get hot and my body's starting to compensate. So this is the Pac-Man rug. I thought it was a little bigger. I thought it was going to cover the floor a little bit better, but it's fine. The consoles are going to come out a bit. So the idea is, well, I was going to go all black because I don't like what I call this poop brown. But I don't know. There's a lot going on. Anyway, I started to put up pins where things are going to go. I'm calling this the Back to the Future corner. It's going to have a lot of the Back to the Future memorabilia that I have here. You can see I have a lot of, even have Jennifer's outfit. We got Marty's jacket. We have the boots too. Those are in the other room too. And the receipt and everything. And that's the closet in there. I can show you that. Excuse me. Yeah, it's an old house. You're going to hear some creaking as we go along. So see them put like a little light in there or something. If I had the money, I would upgrade more electrical, more plugs. And there's a lot of limited plugs up here. So, I have the Ghostbuster poster coming in next week for there. So it's going to be, again, this is me doing my alphabetical thing. So this is Back to the Future of like the Ghostbuster corner. You can see there's the Transformer Ecto 1. There's the Ecto 1 plate. There's maybe a little bit better. I got to clean my windows. I'm just trying to get settled in this house. I got a lot to do. You have to bear with me. It's a lot less than, the other house was literally building, just starting from square one. And thankfully, it's just pretty much finished. I got to play maintenance now at this point and play catch up and mustard french fries. So these beautiful rods are already here. I've put up these nice sun blocking ones, is what you can see, the out of time one as well. And then I have it and comes over, and then we got like the Goonies. I got to move these. These are Goonies. We got Gremlins Raiders of the Lost Ark, Star Wars, and we go up, you got your other Back to the Future. I also have some gorgeous lightsabers that are going to be put over either above like an X over Star Wars eventually. Of course, these are all coming down when I paint. Everything's coming out of here. I'm slowly trying to get everything. I just wanted to kind of start setting up how it's gonna, at least the walls are gonna get set up. And then we have Empire, Return. And then I have this cute little, what I call the Transformer corner. This is one of the RC Generations comics that I hung up there as well. And then of course the happy 35th anniversary of Transformers the movie, the animated one. That was a very big. So I got a lot of iconic films from the 80s that were really something that really touched me and were really an important part of my life. And I really wanted to bring together this sort of area. And excuse it, I moved in and I think someone used to have a panel there. I'm gonna have to figure out if I'm gonna close it or what we're gonna do with that little corner piece as well. And I'm gonna move all the way when the ventilation eventually comes. I'm trying to see eventually if I can afford to have someone add the AC so we can have, so I don't have to have the ACs in the windows. I won't show you this too much. This is the bathroom. There's a lot of room in here. I've repadded. You can see I've cleaned and put all those in there. Some extra storage in there. A lot of storage in there. I got very creative. I had a frame I wanted of an old Civil War poster, Marvel the Civil War poster, Captain America one, and I made it look very old timey, and I wrinkled it all up and left it that way for a really long time. And so I wanted to mount that like up in here. Restroom. There's a full size. There's more poopies. There's a full size shower. When I have the money, I need to have them check the drains. It tends to clog a little, and yes, I've already done the clog liquid. I've tried the snake. I just can't afford it. And then there's a slight drip in there as well. These are beautiful vintage lighting. I'd love to have the electrical upgraded in here too, if I could eventually. So. Then we come over here, and then we have another bedroom here. And right now, this was originally going to be I got my lamp set up in the corner where you get your light that goes on in the center, and then a more softer, lower light. And this was one of my extra carpets I was gonna have for maybe like a bed, like in a bed for a spare room, or my office originally, and then this goes around the back. Actually, we had this here because it would allow to put a rod for just like a few more things to hang in that little corner. I mean, you've got your whole closet here, but that's like if you needed additional hanging. So you got that. It doesn't have a light up in there. I mean, you can add those little portable ones and stuff, but right, Mamas? She's checking it out with Mama. I did have some of my Christmas stuff in there. I was gonna have the Christmas tree in there. I emptied out this room because we weren't sure if it was either going to be rented or a family member was going to stay in it or whatnot, or I don't know. There was some tweaking. I was going to tweak this second floor into like its own separate apartment. This is all going to go into the babe cave here. These are the shoes from Back to the Future Part 2, and then I've got the Part 2 back. There's the hoverboard as well. So there's some of the lightsabers as well. So that's my closet here, and the AC here, and then I'm really excited. I got some of the Transformers up there. And that's my bed. So it's all comfy. It's a queen size. So yeah, that's come on, honey. I don't want her to get stuck in one of the rooms again. I try to keep the doors closed for now, just to. All right, and I think we're gonna finish this off. I would love it if I was able to separate this and allow this to be its own separate little efficiency apartment up there. Just like I said, I would need plumbing and wiring and everything like that. And she's gonna probably dart, you'll probably see her dart right up here. If I had the money, I'd either have these carpets cleaned or replaced. But they did a really nice job up here. They cleaned it up. I did see some repainting in some areas, and this gorgeous, oh boy, if you want to do that hot yoga, you could do that up here. You can't feel it on screen, but they put in this beautiful rating. That was part of the the VA wasn't going to approve it, but without that, the radon in the basement and a few other things. You can see there's some stains up here, and there's more storage in here. And then I came up one day when it wasn't this hot, and I finally got the rod put on, so at least there can be a curtain in there, or God forbid an AC if someone spends some time up here. But there's a lot of potential. Like there's an outlet up here, a couple outlets there, and then it kind of comes around here this way. And if I remember right, there's another, oh, I thought there was another door back in the back, like this one. This is part of the ventilation that goes up through the, you can see outside over there. See? Yeah, so, and then I have these in here to help take down on the moisture. Here she comes. Here she comes. You gonna come back down with my mums? So that, my friends, I think that is a good, that's about as long as a weekend update. Don't worry, I'm still gonna be doing my weekend update. That was more of just a kind of a quick tour around the homestead, aka Cat and Frog Studios, aka the Big Cave, aka my home, my veg place to chill. I have a lot of extreme social anxiety, so just trying to force myself out into those things, it just really helps, especially RC. Really kind of forces me out of that, and it lets me be sweet, kind, and gentle to the very cool, cute, personal people that do come up and say some sweet, nice, kind things about RC. And I love sharing that story about her as well. So I thought I'd kind of wrap it up, bring you back down here, where it's where I spend most of my time. For now, just only recently got settled in, so we'll have to see how things unfold. When I was enjoying the game, or when I'm doing my weekend updates, I was sitting down here. You can probably hear some of the consoles going. I love it. I miss that sound, and I can't wait till I can complete the Babe Cave and get like the LED lights up, and to make it feel more like a black light in there. And then I've got one more light I've saved for that room as well, so that I can change whatever color I want for that room or whatever mood. And sadly, this one's marquee does not light up like I was saying earlier. And then we've got these up and running. If you hold down the one player start button, it will take you back. See to there's like 12 and 1 here. I love these marquees light up. It's so gorgeous. If I had the other one plugged in, the At Games, I would have shown you that one too. I should have fired those up when I made my walk around the house, which would have been great. And I've mounted this nice little strip over here, makes it easy to, you know, making sure I did all the correct voltage and all that good stuff. So yeah, and I hope someday I can upgrade my, I've already purchased it. I'm not comfortable. Yes, I know there's YouTube videos out there. I just don't feel comfortable. I could turn the electrical off and pull it out. And I'm sure it's easier than it sounds, but I picked up an Echo B3. I want to upgrade. I want to be able to, those that know me know my tech, and I used to have my tech show. So I'm hoping I can upgrade that to that one as well. And then I think we even have a bolt, a special bolt that I can use so I can eradicate keys eventually. I think that was the other setup I picked up as well, like the bolt. Yeah, the smart bolt. And then I have, where did I put it? I also have like the camera, not the Ring doorbell, but there's another one. I wasn't comfortable doing that either, but installation is like $100. I know that's still reasonable compared to some, but I love this. You come in, you kind of get that like movie this way, movie night this way, you know. And there's my beautiful, beautiful console, which I love playing. I gotta find a better place for that until we can get things moved up upstairs. So, yep, it's a shag carpet. I couldn't believe I found that. And I was like, that's awesome. Yeah, so that, my friends, I think we're gonna kind of wrap this up now, I think. And that is the tour, or the main tour of the house. And I know I keep coming back here, so I think with that, we'll take 2 things to contemplate, or share 2 things about your home. Call me in the morning, and once again, you know what we will do. We will